Steph Curry gives you some shooting tips. You guys don't want to miss this, so tune in now.
Anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Can't got the crown, then spit all with it. Say you need I said, I get it. If you want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't shoot unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground, 'cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
Black flag, we rich. Yeah.
Listen.
Bounce, it's what I does. I get money every day I does that. It's how I ride. Black flag on the left too. And ride, you better move. Yeah, get shit like shine, that's on my neck. I'm big like Diddy. I'm with it. Cali, we did it. Biggie in my city. Please no fit it. Hit them too. The bread and get stupid. Money that come, run it like water. Mommy so hot. Miami on fire, you better be. Might get on the porch of your fortress. Yeah, they see it, but no one reports it. I run this,
'Cause
Rick
we
Rouse,
taking
bottom.
over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
BXTS,
Listen.
back when you see, better duck like the Mac, gotta ease past. What? I don't give a f***, I run these streets, y'all talk that, I want that beef. I'ma tell you like a G told me, they'll come back quick if cash rule everything around me. I'm YSL, Versace, you can see me in that Porsche GT, coming down Sunset, sitting on D, feeling like Pac, all eyes on me, fresh bandana and I'm mad trees. Please, I spit every verse. Some say Cali, some say Khalid. 12 years down and I'm finally
If you
free.
want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't shoot unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground, 'cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Listen.
Birdman dead, I'm number one. Can't make me wrong, so we got him done. The family, I'ma give him some. Spent that conda, he didn't run. Sunday had a whole church singing a song. Why they had to send my baby home? And with some that paper long, been a G in the game, now my son on the throne.
I am the beast. Feed me rappers and feed me beats. I'm untamed, I need a leash. I'm insane, I need a shrink. I love I need a leech. Why complain on easy streets? I don't even talk, I let the visa speak. And I like my Sprite Easter pink. And my wrist rush apart, but the mule is cooler. I have more juice than your jeweler. Touching, I will your medulla. That's a it is not a tumor. Red light, stop your rumors. I stay on track like a box of Pumas. I just rock with Junior. I am the little big
'Cause we
kahuna.
taking
You dig?
over. One city at a time.
This team matched up so well during the regular season last year. Splitting their 4 games. This should be a terrific battle.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Guys, they split the season series, and you know there's always randomness to this game. The unpredictability of it. You win some, you lose some, but they certainly want to impose their talent level tonight.
So here's Miami's starting group. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside, and it's Dragic in the point guard position. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. James kicks to Mozgov. Down low. It's deflected. A nice shot by LeBron.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Wade again. Shumpert. Shoots a fader. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Irving with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Irving kicks to James. Can't hit. Bosch with some nice D.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Whiteside sets the pick for Dragic. Pass to Bosch. Shot clock at 6. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosch last year. Had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after a blood clot was found in his lung.
You know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason. But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. There's the dish to James. There's the pick. It's a pick by Love. Shot off the screen. LeBron with another miss.
You know, the Heat never really came back after losing Bosch. His presence on both ends of the floor is hard to replace, and they missed him a bunch.
Now here's Dragic. And stolen by Love. Outside Irving. Love with the screen for Irving. LeBron outside. This is to Love. 4 on the shot clock. Love with the screen on Dragic. That is good.
And guys, I know I speak for everybody. Glad to see Chris Bosch back out on the floor. I mean, blood clots can be a very scary thing for anyone. And I think everyone is happy he's been able to make a full recovery.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up higher.
No doubt about it. At least it looks like that from this angle.
Now here's LeBron. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And Love with the basket on the assist by LeBron. Love's got his second basket of the night.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Here's Irving. LeBron outside. Outside Irving. LeBron with it. And Bosch picks him up defensively. And that one is hammered home.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. 7 points for Chris Bosh.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
On the wing, Shumpert. Stolen by Wade. Here's Dragic. Finished off the break. Dragic has got his first basket of the night.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Irving dishes to Love. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Now Irving. After Dwayne Wade's three-pointer that didn't go. Irving against Dragic. Love wide open. Fires. It's good from long range. Love's got 7 points.
I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. As you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Riley Clark kind of molded him in his image.
Yeah, and it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Grizzlies. Outside Bosh. Whiteside sets the pick for Bosh. Wade drives in, and that one's good.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Dwayne Wade continues, Clark, to change his game as he gets older. I admire the way guys can do that. Their head says one thing, but their body kind of tells them another.
And you have to give in to your body as you age, that's for sure. Used to attack the rim all the time. Now it's mid-range jumper heavy.
He's checked in for Whiteside. The Cavaliers leading.
And for Wade and his change in style, I really felt it was a necessity. Guys his age can't continue to hit the floor as often as he's used to and expect to make it all the way through the season.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
Now here's Dang. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Clock is at 3. And his first shot of the game, no good.
And, you know, in general, back to Wade now. All the greats evolve and add to their games as their careers move forward. The best way to stay relevant in the NBA is by adding to your game and honing your skill. You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Smith has checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Nick Roberts has checked in. The last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason.
James, the pass to Mozgov. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Irving against Dragic. Wade outside. Dang gets a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Picked by Mozgov. James a screen on Wade. Smith kicks to LeBron. Pass to Love. Fader on the way. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Wade against Smith. Wade outside. Second chance shot. Bang for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Irving kicks to Love. Picked by Mozgov. Irving against Dragic. Mozgov. The follow-up flush. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
That is a booming putback. Step aside, fellas.
They wanted nothing to do with him there.
At least not with the ball in his hands and the rim in his sight.
Here's Wade, and the rejection by Smith.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. James outside. Kicks it to Love. To the paint. Here's Mozgov. Comes up empty off the pick. For Miami, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Good. Dragic has got the game tied up here for the Heat.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
And Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Varejao comes in for Mozgov. And it's Tristan Thompson in for Kevin Love.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Wade kicks to Stoudemire. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Smith dishes to LeBron. Outside Irving. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. The Heat trail by 3. Wade outside. Tries it from the top of the key. And another basket for Miami.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
And here is James. Inside with 4 seconds on the clock. And they'll keep possession. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And he beat.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cleveland ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll be back right after this. Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. The forwards are LeBron and Thompson. And it's Varejao in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And one thing we know about Justice Winslow, he is great on the big stage. He was amazing in the tournament for Duke a season ago, got better and better as he helped his school capture the national championship.
He doesn't get the second one. With Winslow, it's all about improvement and being great on the big stage. I think he can do that, Greg. You talked about, you know, what he did in that national championship run. Clark, he was a fantastic foundation to begin with.
Yeah, you know what? He's not got many holes in his game. Solid at the defensive end, can score a lot of ways. Puts his... Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And Chalmers kicks to Bosch. All sorts of time. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. 5 on the clock. And Thompson kicks to James. And now Chalmers running the floor all by himself. And Thompson sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Mo Williams is checked in for Kyrie Irving.
Mo Williams.
Thompson against Bosch. Stoudemire setting the pick for Winslow. 4 on the clock. Bosch, that's for 2. Winslow, the pass to Chalmers. Bosch, the screen. Here's Winslow. Good, and it's Chalmers with the assist that time. Winslow's got the game tied up here for Miami. LeBron outside. Verajao against Chalmers. A second chance effort. Verajao can't hit. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. The wide open look here for Bosch. A 3-ball. Rebound by Williams.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Pick by Verajao. There's the pass to Smith. Lets the 3 fly. No luck. And it's Miami the other way. Now Chalmers. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Williams kicks to Verajao. Kicks it out to LeBron. And the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And the Heat making a change here. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Dang comes in for Gerald Green. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Winslow. And it's Dragic in for Mario Chalmers. Here's what Miami's going with right now. Green, he's checked in for Dang. And Winslow subbed in for Dwayne Wade.
Good job there by Verajao setting that screen.
Dragic with it. He kicks it to Winslow. Bosch, the screen. Passes to Whiteside. Feeds to Bosch. No luck.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
The Miami Heat came up short last season in hopes of getting back to the playoffs. Clark, their road record didn't help them much.
Yeah, 17-24. I don't think you can be that far under 500 on the road and hope to play in the postseason.
The Heat trailed by 5. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
That's good. Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Cleveland?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance points.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Verejao. Love comes in for Thompson. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Amon Shumpert in for J.R. Smith.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe. Just some amazing stats put up by Chris Bosh early in his career, but having been in the shadow of LeBron and D. Wade over the past few seasons, one wonders if Bosh is now a little bit underrated. He's talented and gives you everything you want from the power forward spot.
Well, getting back to Chris Bosh, it's always difficult to reshape your game around a superstar teammate. I mean, just ask Kevin Love last year.
You know, it's such a good point. When you think about Bosh, you know, he isn't the kind of guy who demands special attention. You know, he's not mugging for the press. He's not out there for himself. He just really lets his play speak for itself. And you won't find many bigs who are as versatile as he is. And much underrated, I think, as a pick-and-roll defender.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Dragic kicks to Winslow. Shoots the three. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. And it's 6 points here for Justice Winslow. Love outside. Picked by Mozgov. Love dishes to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Love. Lets it go with the three. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A different look for Miami, who all dang is checked in for Gerald Green. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Winslow. Dragic the pass to Wade. The to Bosh. From 10 feet out. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosh touched it last. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Grizzlies of Memphis. Williams kicks to Shumpert. Picked by Mozgov. Williams against Dragic. Fires the three. The shot by Williams, no good.
You know, even against defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
Yeah, I don't know, though, Clark. That defender was on him like glue on that possession. That would have been a heck of a bucket, even though we've seen him hit those in the past.
Mozgov a screen on Dragic. Williams dishes to Love. Williams against Dragic. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Cleveland. The Miami Heat comes into this one following a loss to the Hornets. Shumpert against Wade. Nails it from the high post. Wade's got 6 points.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
Irving passes to Love. Shot to stop the drought. He takes it up and lays it in. Love's got 6 here in this quarter. The Heat trail by 3. Dragic kicks to Wade. Whiteside is screen on Shumpert. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Jefferson.
And a great stretch of games here for Wade at the end of a great stretch of games for Wade at the end of last season. I mean, he turned back the clock, if you will, for a while and really helped carry this Heat team.
Yeah, Greg, you know, I remember that stretch with Wade you're talking about. It seems like he finally now feels healthy, Clark, and it shows.
Wade himself said, Kevin, it was the best he felt in a couple of years. Health is such a big factor for him, given how he plays and selectively now likes to attack the rim.
Picked by Mozgov. Outside Irving. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
LeBron, he's checked in for Richard Jefferson. Luol Deng is checked in for Miami. Outside Dragic. Here's Wade. Mozgov with the block. Now here is Irving. 6 points for him. He feeds it to Love. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
5 to shoot. And Shumpert kicks to Irving. Here's Mozgov. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Heat trailed by 3. Here's Green. Outside Dang. Green, the screen.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And what a tough position Luol Deng found himself in last year in a small forward swap of sorts. LeBron James goes from Miami to Cleveland. Deng goes from Cleveland to Miami. He had his choice. There was Atlanta that was in the mix there too. But he goes to the Miami Heat. He's bounced around a little bit, but still a very big talent.
He is. You know, he kind of likes following legends. Remember, Scottie Pippen was that great small forward in Chicago, and then Luol Deng was the next heir apparent. So he seemed to be pretty comfortable stepping into LeBron's role. Unfortunately, not able to deliver at the same level. And let's face it, the problem is you can't make up for losing the best player in the game, and that's the case here in Miami for Luol.
Irving dishes to Shumpert. Pass to Mozgov. Pass to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. And Wade sends it back. Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. 59 seconds left in the first half of the game. Shumpert passes to Irving. Love with the screen on Green. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. The shot no good. Miami's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts.
You could see the eye contact there, gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder, and that's exactly what that play looks to be.
The Heat with the lead. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Dragic kicks to Dang. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
On the wing, James. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Heat lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Kevin Love really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
You know, Love is playing well. He's got 17 points and 1 steal as well. This is some performance we're witnessing out of him.
My man, a night to remember. No doubt about it.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. And it's Dragic in at the point. LeBron kicks to Irving. Varejao setting the pick for Smith. Wants to get it to Varejao and does.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Dragic dishes to Bosch. Shot left block. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best 3-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Dragic kicks to Wade. Puts it up from 12, and he gets the jumper to drop. Wade's got 10. Cavaliers trailing. Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. To the inside. Wade. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
And a wide open look for Irving. And it's Wade with the rebound. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Dragic kicks to Bosch. Excellent use of the screen that time. Bosch has got 14 points.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
The drive by James. Bosch grabs the miss.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
The 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Thompson outside. Smith outside. He dishes it to James. From 11 feet away. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. LeBron's got it all tied up now for the Cavs. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Bosch again. Thompson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, doesn't it?
It does. That is a factor. Mo Williams is checked in for Cleveland. Both free throws good from Bosch.
And, you know, for the Cavs at home, they ended with 31 wins there. Second best record in the East in that regard. A lot of those wins actually came after the All-Star break.
Irving kicks to Williams. Picked by Varejao. There's the dish to Smith. Off target with his 3. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Whiteside sets the pick for Wade. Dishes it to Whiteside. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Dragic left side. Out left to the wing. Tries it from 19. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
And how about the Cavs last season? 18 straight home wins for them. Third longest home win streak in their history. And that home winning streak helped them jump from the middle of the playoff pack to the 2 seed.
Wade can't hit.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And Thompson kicks to Williams. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Bosch drives in. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Smith for 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Henderson Varejao. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And Cleveland making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. Wade passes to Bosch. And it's off the back rim, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Kicks to Jefferson. On the wing, Williams. To stop the drought. And another miss by Cleveland.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Whiteside sets the pick for Dragic. Whiteside, Dang. Top of the key. Jump shot is good that time. Tang's got 10. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
The pass to Smith. Smith missing again.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Whiteside, a screen on Smith. It's stolen by Jefferson. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Love's checked in for Cleveland. Amon Shumpert has come in for Smith. A Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year, and as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
And the Heat call time here.
You know, guys, for the greater part of last season, it appeared as though the Heat were playoff bound. Even with the players they lost, most figured they would be playing postseason basketball.
Different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And James subbed in for Richard Jefferson. The Heat also changing it up. Anderson, he's checked in for Whiteside. Green comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Chalmers in for Goran Dragic. Outside, Green. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And one reason why the Heat did come up short in their playoff aspirations, they were very poor against other teams in the playoffs. So only went 15-31 against teams that had made it into the postseason last year.
Chalmers against Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's James. Count the bucket. LeBron's got 13 points.
And that's his style right there. That's his game. He plays it as well as anyone. And when we get to crunch time, that's when he's at his best.
Three-pointer, Wade. The Cavaliers trail by 3. LeBron left side. For 3, Love. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 5 assists tonight.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Wade kicks to Dang. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. It's stolen by Green. And he goes big with the dunk right over Mozgov.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Here's James. Dang grabs the miss. Dang's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wade with no one around. That one's good from the corner.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Love up top. He's covered by Dang. Williams dishes to Mozgov. They grab their own miss. Goes back up. And the layup good by Love. Love's got 22.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. Miami's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
And guys, Gerald Green looked to be out of the NBA at one point in his career, but since coming back from Russia, he has completely reinvented himself as a player.
Just 3 to shoot. Wade fires. Another miss by Wade. James outside. 1:22 left in the third quarter. That evens the score. James has got 6 points in the quarter. And for Gerald Green, and him reinventing himself, really was just known as a dunker before heading overseas.
You know, Kevin, he came back with a better shot and a better understanding of how to win as a player. Strange to think that there was a time that he couldn't find a way onto an NBA roster.
Now a timeout called by Miami. 2 summers ago, all anyone could talk about was LeBron James and the return to Cleveland.
I mean, you couldn't write that stuff, Kevin. I mean, it was unbelievable, the storyline. I mean, after all the acrimony between LeBron and the ownership as well as the fans, but you know what? He said it best. He truly is back where he belongs.
He's home.
Yes.
He's home. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Mo Williams. Stoudemire's checked in for the Heat. .105 left to play in the third. And Chalmers kicks to Stoudemire. And again, it's the Heat missing.
You know, for LeBron, he knew he had his work cut out for him in Cleveland. A younger team, unseasoned in the playoffs. They had to remake the roster a bit and gain that experience.
Wade passes to Anderson. Wade kicks to Stoudemire. Just 5 to shoot. Fades away. Again, the miss by Stoudemire.
And LeBron and the Cavs, I think they'll have a chance to bring that long-awaited championship to the city of Cleveland. But LeBron's return was bigger than basketball. He said it was about hope and inspiring his home state. And no doubt that was accomplished in his first year.
Anderson, a screen on jumper. Here's Wade. And he banks in the layup. Wade's got 8 here in the quarter. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Here's Irving. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Amon Shumpert is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Irving dishes to Love. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. Miami grabs the miss. Dragic with it. Guarded now by Irving. Passes to Green. Anderson, a screen on LeBron. Green passes to Anderson. Three-pointer. Rebound, Love. Love's got 8 rebounds in this game. Outside, Irving. Love outside. In the corner, it's James. And it's Love penetrating. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 6 assists here tonight. Miami trailer. Feeds it to Winslow. He kicks it to Anderson. Pass to Dragic. And that is good. Dragic has got the game tied up here for the Heat.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And now, one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to their bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He told them the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Stolen by Anderson.
Oh! Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Irving kicks to Thompson. The feed to James. 6 on the shot clock. Irving from long range. The Cavaliers again can't hit. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Winslow wide open. He fires. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. James against Green. There's the pick. Irving attacking. Can't connect from short range.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. James dishes to Irving. Back to LeBron. Baseline try, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yeah, you've got to avoid those kinds of turnovers.
Yeah, mistakes like that derail any team.
Well, Heat leading by 4. And here's Dragic. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
LeBron against Green. LeBron passes to Love. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. That's now 26 points for Kevin Love.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Cleveland. And Miami also making a switch. Whiteside's checked in for Chris Anderson. Pass to Bosh. Offline with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
LeBron kicks to Irving. Looking to get back on track here. And the layup is up and in. Now just a 2-point Miami lead.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Bosh. Shot is off. Good D by Love. Irving kicks to Love. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
Here's Dragic from outside. Miami no good on that time either. LeBron dishes to Irving. He feeds it to Love. Clock at 6. To take the lead. The offensive rebound. Thompson. Here's Smith. And Whiteside sends it back. Irving kicks to Love. Out to Thompson. He dishes it to Irving. Thompson, a screen on Dragic. Irving drives in. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Dragic against Irving. Dragic the pass to Bosh. Here's Green. Banked in off the glass. And the Heat lead by 2.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
James dishes to Love.
And the Miami Heat have finished in the top 2 spots or better in each of the years the big 3 were in town. Last season that changed as they would end up 10th in that Eastern Conference.
A different look for Miami. Bang comes in for Gerald Green. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Winslow.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
The 19-foot shot. That one a little long. And for the Heat, once the bullies of the Eastern Conference, they had a lot of trouble keeping up with other Eastern Conference teams.
Kevin, they finished 25-27 against the rest of the conference, played under 500 against the East at home, which really negated their chances for the playoffs.
Stolen by Wade. Bosch, a screen on Smith. Wade kicks to Bosch. And stolen by Love. On its way from Irving for two. Drains the jumper to finish the break. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter. The Heat have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Over to the wing. Here's Bosch. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That one on Love. Well, you look back at the 2015 Heat, and the injuries are what probably brought that team down. We can go from Chris Bosch with the debilitating blood clot on his lung and on and on and on. The loss, of course, which was not an injury, of LeBron James. There are a lot of moving parts with that team.
And that's a great point, Kevin. If you take any star off of teams, things are going to get difficult. It was impressive that the Heat still managed to stay competitive once Bosch went out.
And it's blocked by Tang. The finish goes up, and it's Wade with the jam. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
On its way from Irving for two. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
You know, Bosch was the big injury hit for the Heat, but they had a lot of other injuries as well. I mean, had to use 31 different starting lineups last season, and 20 different players started at least one game.
There's the dish to Smith. Love outside. In the corner, it's James. 5 to shoot. Count the basket and the foul. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And injuries are something that you can't plan for, but you can prepare for them. And hopefully the Heat can avoid injury woes this season. If they can, they at least have players who have been through that struggle last year.
Whiteside sets the pick for Wade. And the jam by Whiteside.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Wade again. Smith. They set the pick. This is to LeBron. "11 feet away. Miami grabs the miss.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
.152 left in the fourth. Kicks it to Irving. Out to the wing. Love outside. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
And this has just been back and forth all game.
Boy, it's been fun to watch. Both teams trading shots and trading leads. Boy, it's been tight, neck and neck down the stretch.
The shot by Wade, no good.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Here's James. And the layup falls. And now a 3-point Cleveland lead.
just love the focus when he gets around the rim. How huge could those 2 points be?
And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, James. He's covered by Deng. James kicks to Irving. 5 on the clock. Shoots from the elbow. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Goran Dragic.
Take a look at what Irving's done. He has 12 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Bosh, the screen. And it's Wade penetrating. Now the pass to Bosh. It's good. This game is all even.
And it's frightening when Bosh starts to heat up like this.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. The score is tied at 86. 11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Several teams changing it up here. James against Deng. Out to Smith. Jacks up a 3. Buries the triple. And the Heat call time here. They're losing by 3. 1 second left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
They need a 3 here, so they need to make sure they sub in all of their best shooters, because with under 2 seconds remaining, you have to catch and shoot it quickly.
The 3 from Bosh. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. We were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama, and we saw a good one.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me run the same course. I'm slipping down a chain